All right, so for this video, I want to talk to you guys about 1090 Steaks again, because I've got more to cover. The last video I made about 1090 Steaks was about him trying to expose Larry Hoover as a snitch and how he was facing widespread backlash for this accusation because it was not true. And I talked about how 1090 was a rat his damn self and how he's a goof and an imposter and a fraud and a snitch. So that was the last video, but I've got more to cover. I'm not done. I'm not satisfied. And so I do want to start with the first clip. Now, this first clip is going to be the guy that Larry Hoover is being accused by Jake of snitching on him. And what you're going to see is this guy's going to come out and say Larry Hoover never snitched on him, never took the stand on him, never wrote a statement on him, that it's all a bunch of bullshit. Listen to this.
Last year, they tried to say that Larry Hoover told on me, that he told the police that I shot him. I had to come on Facebook and made it perfectly clear. That man ain't never told on me. But
so look, Jake, you've been overstepping your boundaries, and you clearly ain't been doing your research, bro, lately. You know what I'm saying? This ain't good, P.
Damn, they did the same thing to David Barksdale. They put it on that David Barksdale told on some Blackstone Rangers in 1965 and 66.
So 1090 Jake bases his entire accusation on this old school newspaper article from racist Chicago back in the 60s where they were rioting over the civil rights. It was completely corrupt. And so this is what Jake's entire basis of his whole thing is this newspaper article. But we've got the guy that apparently got snitched on. He should be pretty upset, right? Wrong. What? He's not upset at all because it never happened. He was never snitched on. And so this clip is making its rounds around the internet. All the blogs are picking it up. It's going viral. And it's not going good for 1090 Jake. You know, he went through the same thing when he tried to expose BG for being a snitch. And he wasn't. But that was different because there was actual paperwork and documents and narratives and stuff like that. But this is just a newspaper article. So this is egregious. And people are not happy. The GDs are not happy. And it's just so concerning if you think about it. And the more you do think about it, you realize how problematic this is.
You know, it's crazy that so many people decided to stamp, bro. You know, it ain't the fact that he white or whatever the case is. It's the fact that it's you know, oh, man, it just, you know, you could just tell that the shit ain't all the way authentic. I'm gonna say that. You feel me?
Considering Jake is a snitch his damn self. You see, there was inmates and COs inside that prison with Jake that were making his life a living hell. And so what he did is he snitched on them by way of writing a statement up with their names and submitting it to administration in the prison. This is actually full-blown snitchery. And so for this next clip that I want to show you, this is 1090 Jake's big homie. What? Everybody that hit me got hit. I got hit here. I couldn't run. I couldn't do nothing. My toes was pussing. I couldn't do nothing. All I could do was look around. Nobody could see me. So I started to run. No, he couldn't run because his fucking toes. What? So yeah, he was telling all these stories. But anyways, back to the story here. This is 1090 Jake's big homie from the GKB Killer Bloods in Florida. And he's going to be basically coming out and saying that Jake did actually snitch, but he doesn't want to call him a snitch because that's his, you know, his little bitch or whatever. But he does say that Jake committed violations here. Look at this.
I called 1090 Jake a rat. And no, I'm not worried about if a nigga feel away with what I'm saying. That nigga. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is, when he said I was assaulted by and put that man's name in there, he fucked up.
So yeah, he definitely told on that end on them polices, bro. You ain't supposed to be telling what's going on. How you think half the shit that get in the jail get in the jail? And you tell on that? Yeah, that's you, yeah. What?
The error. He wasn't supposed to do that.
So Jake's big homie just said, fuck him. What? So this isn't very good. So Jake is actually facing backlash for being a rat from his own people. And this is not good. This is probably contributing to the reason why he probably dropped out of his gang. But the number one reason why he dropped out, as we all know, is because he wants to be a country boy. What? He's got this new girlfriend that he's going to propose to very soon. And he wants to fit the mold of what he believes she wants in a man, which is a clean-cut, God-fearing countryman. What? So Jake he's big country now, and so he's trying to make this career pivot where because he no longer needs these guys, these older bloods in Florida, to sort of use their image to advance his career.
1090 Jake.
in the motherfucking building.
3-hour interview, 100,000 on the chain.
Big 1090, shout out to Mazza.
Big Bloods in the building.
GKB in the fucking building.
Whoa.
Bam, bam, bam.
My God. Appreciate you, man.
By using them for validation type thing. It's very easy to understand. So he doesn't need that anymore. And he does a great job of explaining why he doesn't need them anymore in this next.
How much he pay y'all, man? How much he pay? See, and I don't knock Jake for whatever, but for you to be acting like you a street, the number one rule in the streets is mind your business. You know what I'm saying? You and everybody else business, bruh.
Clip. This is Bootleg Kev podcast, and this is 1090 Jake explaining why he left his gang.
Like a lot of the people that started Blood back in the 90s on the East Coast of New York are all broke and fucked up. A lot of the big homies are broke and fucked up. So if you're 40, 50 years old and your life sucks, why do I, as a 30-year-old who's making more money than almost the majority of the entire fucking gang, the fuck am I doing over here? It doesn't make any sense.
What the fuck did he just... What? So he says that they're all broke. He doesn't want to hang out with a bunch of broke old bums. He's like, why would I want to hang around some people that I already use for their image and I already advanced my career? I make more money than the majority. This is insane. Really. I literally can't believe he said...
Is that the Florida Boston accent, bro? Is extreme. It's wild. It's just... Like when you posing, bro, and the gig is up, but I'm shocked that it was able to go this far. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't got nothing against Jake, bro. I respect people as men or as people as individuals, whatever have you. But you know this shit like don't mean you can't call certain shit out or call it how you see it type shit. And obviously a lot of people see it like this too, bro. Niggas see right through this shit. Like, hold on.
Said this publicly. I mean, did he not think anyone was going to see this? Like, his career isn't in enough trouble as it is? Now, this does get 100 times worse. In this next clip, he's going to explain that he wants to drop his flag and stop banging blood because he wants to be friends with Mark Wahlberg. What? This is insane.
The guys at the sandwich shop?
Yeah. They linked up with Mark Wahlberg. And
they're funny.
You know, like, I had asked one of them, like, yo, tap me in with Mark. I asked him, and I could tell he was kind of cautious. And I looked at my Instagram, and it's like it's banged out. It's me with 30, 40 people with red flags, this and that. It's like I make him look bad, even presenting that.
So Jake is now trying to pivot and use the fame that he accumulated by being a fake blood to hang out with movie stars and fucking do all kind of... this is really inappropriate.
I already solidified who I am with what I've done and everything else, like the N-word and everything else. All it does is hold you back.
And so I'm seeing this and my jaw's just hanging open. I'm like, what is he doing? My mind is just swimming with information. And I quickly realized that it's his girlfriend. What?
He just in a matter of time, bro, gonna show his true color. That's what he's doing right now. He talking about, so you basically know better, but you was acting like you didn't the whole time, right? That's hella crazy. Or you just grew and you learn from it. You know what I'm saying? But I was gonna say something too. Like, this how you know bro don't come from a street background, because he don't feel no remorse for the shit that like you just stirring up drama in certain communities, right? But you don't feel nothing about it. Like, you don't care what come from you talking about BG or Larry a snitch and hella shit. Like, what? Like, you just... Now you trying to show that you not in the culture. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
He wants to use his fame. He's trying to pivot his fame into getting a way to hang out with the people that his girlfriend likes. His girlfriend, who is from Tampa, by the way, doesn't give a fuck about hanging out with a bunch of over-the-hill gang members. She wants to hang out with A-list celebrities, and that's what Jake's trying to provide for her. And so he's a country boy now. He's singing to her, and we hate country music. What? I am so fucking done doing that. That's all you guys get. I hate that shit. So, so 1090 Jake is a country boy. He loves bonfires. He's acting funny as fuck, as you'll see in this clip.
Y'all doing a man with the lip fillers, the whole look. You know why she there. If you ain't had duck, you would not be fucking around with her, brother. You wouldn't have access. Now you trying to change up on the game, huh?
Was imposed in front of the fire, though. Dog life. Where you going?
Wow, so Jake's really out of character there, isn't he? He's had a couple of keystones. What? He's out of character. He's not... Usually when I hear Jake, I'm thinking like, see, what you got to realize is that I was the only white blood in that whole yard. Everybody was trying to give me a TOH because I was the most respected one. I was the only white blood in there. But now he's talking about everybody that fucked my girl, I'm jealous of. He's got extreme retrograde jealousy, and I think it's so funny. And they argue about this extensively. They argue about the guys that, what's her name, Haley, his girlfriend, used to have vaginal sex with before Jake came along. Look at this.
If her past don't count, then why does mine make me a felon? These ladies be out here with more bodies than old block, but my past is the only one that counts. Make that make sense in the comments.
Talking like a true fucking nerd. You hear him? So you on some, bruh, everything you do be fake beta, like a little bit. I don't even like using that word, but it just be hella like, what? You talking about Maz got me a what? Go on with that shit.
So Jake's really going through it right now, thinking about all the bodies that his girlfriend has. I mean, this is so funny. So, and another thing I want Jake to understand is not only did his girlfriend sleep with people before he came along, but she thoroughly enjoyed it and it gratified her sexually. What? And not only that, her ex-boyfriend that she had before Jake, she's actually still in love with him and she wants to have sex with him right now. What? So I just want Jake to understand these things are actual facts. And so I thank you all for watching and I'll see you on the next one.
That's 1090 Jake? Hell no. What the hell? Oh my God, no way. There's no way that's 1090 Jake. Oh, mama.
Florida, where he burgled.
Yeah, that's him, low. Nigga look like he didn't ate the other little, the last 1090 Jake. But yeah, bro, the gig is up 1090. I mean, it's like, it'd be cool when people be having their little platforms and be like doing they do good research and they know how to make a good video, compile all they shit, right? Or whatever. That's good. But I feel like people be letting like the clout they get from knowing how to make a good video or whatever, how you, right, get to their head. You know what I'm saying? And they get the, like, trying to live out whatever persona that fit him for the time. See, as you see now, he trying to go about it a different way because his girl, and bro, like, it's crazy. This shit crazy. He say he want to hang with Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, do your thing, Pete. We know that's where you want to be the whole time. Like, not in you. What is it, blood? Let me. How do I say it? Like, I don't even know how to describe it, bro. But you on some like Malibu's Most Wanted type shit. Like you might have, you might got a little sauce, but then you take that and try to make a pizza. Like what? Hell no. We need way more sauce than that, bro. Gig up. This ain't a pizza type shit. But y'all, let me know what y'all think, bro. We on to the next one. This shit ain't good. 1090. I seen niggas crying to my damn leader free when they thought Larry Hoover was getting out of jail when he got that pardon. He get Donald, like, what kind of slap in the face is that? You pardon a man on his federal sentence, knowing he got a 200-year state sentence? That's some scandalous shit, bro. If I ever seen it. But y'all niggas let me know what y'all think. We on to the next one, bro.
And now later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga